Okay, what is up, everybody? So we're going to keep adding analytics and logs to the rest of our app now. I assume a couple people probably are going to skip over these videos because they're not super fun, but this is what app development is like. This is the other half of the job, right? We spend all of our time building this app and these features, but if we don't have the data to support our business decisions, then all of the time that we spent building these features are going to be worthless. We won't know how to iterate next. So adding analytics is a crucially important part of your app development process. I think as a indie developer or as like a first-time founder, analytics seem like just like a kind of a side thing. But after building several apps now and working for companies, I realized that analytics is almost like the main thing. It is very underrated when you're just building your first app, but it cannot be underrated when you're actually building a successful app. So I cannot stress the importance of adding analytics into your app. And to really get an understanding of how people are using your app, that's going to determine all of your business decisions moving forward. In this video, we're going to run down and just jump into a bunch of these other views and add analytics just like we did here. The chat view is the longest one and the most difficult one, but now we should be good to go. So let's jump into the chats view. This is our tab bar view. And I'm going to challenge you guys to go ahead and first add the events on this screen. Should be easier than the last one. Go ahead and create an event down here and add in a bunch of analytics. And I'm going to do it as well. And then let's compare if you were able to do it without me. So I'll wait 3, 2, 1, pause the video if you're going to do it yourself. If not, let's get going here. I'm going to move fast. First thing we do on the chats view, we're going to add a screen appear analytics. This will be chats view with an S. And then we're going to create an event. We can see here, load avatars. We're going to want to add our start success fail. Same thing with load chats. So let's do case load avatars start. And I will do load avatar success and fail. We know the fail is going to have an error of type error. And the success probably is going to have an array of recent avatars, which I don't think we need the data on that. Or maybe for the array of avatars, let's add in the account. So maybe we can just track how many recent avatars somebody has. So I'll add in here a avatar count of type int. We're also going to have load chats. So we'll do the same thing. And let's also add in the chat count. So here we'll do case load chats, start success. We'll do a chats count of type int, and we'll do an error of type error. Let's add these. Coming down here, we are also going to have, is there anything else? On chat pressed, on avatar pressed. On chat pressed, we're going to pass in a chat. Avatar will press in an avatar. So up here, we'll say case chat pressed, pass in a chat of type chat model, and case avatar pressed, type pass in an avatar of type avatar model. Load chat fail. All right, let's copy these cases and paste them into our event name here. I will Control Shift down arrow and add the period. Let's also add a colon on the other side of these. So I'll copy the colon, paste it here, and keep going down the list just like that. Let's take our return any event and paste it onto all of these. And I will just line these up. All right. And then let's go ahead and in here, Control Shift down arrow. Let's call this the chats view. And then we're going to go in here and this will be load avatars, start, copy, paste, start, success, and fail. We're going to have here, let's say load chats, start, let's copy, paste, success, and fail. And let's say here, chats view, chat pressed, and same thing, but avatar pressed. Let's go ahead and add our parameters now. So load avatars count, we'll say case.load avatars count, let avatar count. And we don't have event parameters. So here we'll just return a dictionary and we'll just add in a string here. We'll say avatar count, avatars count, and we'll put in the avatar count. For the failure, we'll say case load avatars fail, let error. While we're doing this error, we also have the case.load chat fail, let error. And we'll go ahead and return error.event parameters. We also have the chats count here. So case.load chats success, let chats count, return. I will copy this dictionary, paste it here. This will be chats count, and we'll paste in the chats count. And then lastly, the chat press and the avatar pressed. So case.chat pressed, let chat, will return the chat.event parameters, and case.avatar pressed, let avatar, return avatar.event parameters. Lastly, on the two failures, these will be severe. So we'll say case dot load avatars fail and load chats fail, return severe. I'm curious how you guys did. Comment below if you were able to get most of this yourself without me. Let's go ahead and tag up our code now. All right, so let's pull in the log manager from the top. This will be the log manager, and let's add in our log manager track event, event.load avatars start. We're gonna have here load avatars. We'll say recent avatars.count, and then load avatars fail error. Here, load chats start, load chats success. We'll say chats.count, and one more for the load chats fail. We'll pass in the error. Down at the bottom, we got two more actions here. We'll say track event. What is this? Chat pressed, pass in the chat. Finally, we'll do avatar pressed, pass in the avatar. Let's keep it moving here. We're gonna go to the create account screen, jump in here. We have less code. Let's go ahead and add in our .screen analytics. This will be create account view. Let's go ahead and create an event. And then we only have one action here. So let's go ahead and do sign in pressed start. We're going to do one case here for the auth success, and then one case for the login success, and then for the failure. So let's call the first one Apple auth start. Let's do Apple auth success. Let's do case Apple auth login success. We'll do login success, and then case Apple auth fail. All right, let's copy these, paste them here. Let's go ahead and add our periods, let's copy this, paste it on each of these. Let's go ahead and line up our code here. I know somebody out there is watching this and being like, this is so annoying that we keep lining these up, and somebody's definitely going to not do that. I do not blame you guys. This is just a personal habit. Create account view, and here we're going to have the Apple auth start, do Apple auth success, Apple auth. Let's do login success and login success, and we'll do one more with the fail. I will highlight this and just look at the bottom right of the code. We have exactly 40 characters. Let's remember that some of the event parameters are limited to 40 characters in length. So when I start getting to the really long characters like this, sometimes I'll end up abbreviating some of it. So maybe create account view becomes like create account or something like that, so that we can have less characters. But we're still within the 40 range, and that is fine. Let's see, when we call this, we get here the user auth info and is new user. Let's go ahead and include that as our parameters. So I'll copy this. So on the success ones, we're going to have user auth info is new user. And here we'll have an error of type error. So for the parameters, case.success, we'll say let user and let is new user. And case.login success, I will copy this and paste it here. And now we should be able to create a dict, set it equal to the user.event parameters. We already have that set up, nice and handy. Let's also access the dict and add in a keep manually. We'll say is new user, set it equal to is new user, and then we'll return the dict. Also for the fail, we'll say let error. Go ahead and return the error.event parameters. This fail will definitely be a severe, so we'll do case fail, return severe. Pull in our log manager at the top. Log manager. This will be log manager. Log manager. To add in our actions here, log manager.track event, event.appleauth start. Let's copy it, paste one over here. We'll do appleauth success, pass in the result.user and the result.isNewUser. I will copy and paste it here. This will be appleauth login success. And then one more down here. Notice how all of our print statements are disappearing because we're no longer using printing. We're just going to use that console service. appleauth fail will pass in the error. All right, create account done. Let's jump into create avatar. Create avatar screen. At the top, let's add in our screen analytics. Do create avatar. Let's pull in our log manager while we're up here. Log manager. And let's create our events. So let's come down here. We don't have any events yet. Also notice that all of our events are going into the business logic, not into the view logic. It's really handy that we've already separated out our actions from our views. So now I can come easily and just check. So here's our actions starting. So let's go ahead and create event. Back button pressed, image pressed, start, success, and failure. Save, start. We'll do success and failure. All right, up here, let's say back button pressed. Case, what's that other one? Generate image. Feel free to pause this video and try to do this yourself. I assume you guys can do this without me by now. Let's do case generate image start. Success and fail, success and fail. We know the fail will have an error of type error. Case save avatar start, success and fail, success and fail. Failure is going to have an error as well. Let's look at the success cases. The success for the generate image, let's see, this will return us a UI image. Obviously we can't log that into analytics, but I'll include the prompt here. So the prompt will be the avatar description builder. So this way, every time we get successes in our analytics, we'll be able to filter and see which characters, which actions, which locations are the users actually using. Maybe that'll help us determine which locations that we should add or even remove from our application. So in our prompt here, we have an avatar description builder. Let's go ahead and add in our event parameters. It should be a dictionary of string any. And in here, I think we can just return. None of these are optional. So let's go ahead and return. We need some custom keys here. This is not codable. I guess we can make this codable if we really wanted to. We can add in some custom coding keys and make this a raw value of string. We'll set this equal to the character underscore option. Copy it, paste it, character action and character location. Let's go ahead and add in here our coding keys dot character option dot raw value and set it equal to the character option dot raw value. Let's copy and paste that twice. We'll do character action, and the character location of type character location. I'm going to also manually add in one additional key here. This will be the character underscore description. And I'll paste in our character description string. So we can see the character description in our analytics as well. So if we were to change this, maybe add some testing on different descriptions, we'll then be able to filter on which description is this user actually seeing. Let's jump back into our code base. So now we have the avatar description builder that will be on the success of generate image. We'll say prompt of type avatar description builder. And then on the success of the avatar, we should actually get an avatar model. Copy these, paste them here. Control Shift down arrow, add in our periods. I will copy the colon to the screen event, paste it here, 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 and here. Let's delete the bottom. Let's go ahead and line these up. Let's go ahead and Control Shift, change these to the Create Avatar view. This will be back button pressed. This will be Gen Image. For Generate Image, we'll do Start, copy, paste, paste, Start, Success, and Fail. Here we're going to do Save Avatar, Start, Success, and Fail. I'll add in here Success as well as Failure. Coming down to our code here, let's go ahead and say for the case of Generate Image Success, let prompt and return our new prompt.event parameters. For the success of the avatar, let avatar return avatar.event parameters. For the failure, we have the generate image fail, let error, as well as the failure for the save avatar, let error, return error.event parameters. Now let's check out these errors again. So this error, if the generate image fails, then that is an actual error. But if the avatar image fails, it could be due to the text being not valid. So we could refactor this to two different do catch statements, but I don't really care right now. So if this fails, we'll just make this a warning, not an actual severe event for now. Let's come up here. So we'll say dot for the generate image fail, that will be a severe. And for the save avatar fail, that will be a warning. And finally, let's go ahead and add these analytics. So here we're going to do a log manager dot track event dot back button pressed. Here we're going to say gen image start. Here we'll do gen image success, pass in a prompt, and gen image failure, pass in the error. Here we'll do save press, save avatar start. I'll actually put it before this return, just in case we see this triggering a lot and nothing else. Let's put it on our success here. We'll do save avatar success, pass in the avatar, and a failure as well. Save avatar fail, pass in the error. Sweet. Looks like our prompt is, okay, so our prompt is the actual description. Let's refactor this a bit. This will say, we'll just call this the avatar description builder. And then we're going to say let prompt equals description builder dot character description. And now here, let's pass in a avatar description builder of type avatar description builder. And let's go ahead and change the name up here as well, which means we need to change it down here as well. Cool. Just like that, we have our create avatar done. Moving down the list here, we have dev settings. This is just for the developers. I don't really care about analytics. So we'll just jump in here and just throw in a .create appear analytics. We'll just say dev settings, and we don't need to tag in the rest. And then in the next video, we're going to start on our explore view. Some of these are going to be really quick, like there's not that many actions in the tab bar view. Routing has no actions, root has no actions. So I think in the next video, we're going to be able to wrap this up. For now, let's go ahead and Option Command C. We'll call this a feature. And we've been committing these as add analytics progress 2. This will be add analytics. Let's go progress 3. Stage it, commit it, push it on up to GitHub, and I'll see everyone in the next video.